Hey guys, Dave here. I'm out here with my wife.
Hi guys, Lisa here.
Hey guys, so today we're out here. We're gonna talk a little bit about why we chose to off-grid. But before we do, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing if you like our content, and hit that notification bell. We'd love to bring you more in the future. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. So yeah, guys, today we're out here just walking our easement road. We've got Leia, our Weimaraner, who is with babies right now. She's growing some there in her tummy, and we should have puppies soon. So we're just out here giving her a little exercise on the road down here.
Both of us are getting our walks.
Yeah, the mamas of the homestead.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we wanted to talk today to you guys, as we said in our introduction, about why we chose to off-grid. And before we do, I just want to mention that this is a 5-way collab, guys, between some amazing channels out there. I want you guys to go check them out. One of the channels is North Country Off-Grid, Chad and Shelby. Just an amazing family doing some wonderful things in North Idaho up here off-grid. So go check them out and watch their video. Also, we've got Good Simple Living and Homesteading. And that is Jeremy and Melissa, and they are also up in North Idaho, and they're in the process of transitioning, and they're going to bring you guys some wonderful content. Another channel that is involved in this is, you all right?
Yep.
All right, is Martin Johnson Off-Grid Living. The Johnsons are a wonderful, amazing family. They're building from scratch off-grid as well up here in North Idaho. And they're doing their build right now, guys, so you can watch that build in progress. So make sure you guys go follow them. And the last channel is...
Jeremy and Angie.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Their channel is...
Living the Dream Homestead. Yeah, Living the Dream Homestead. Yeah, they're an amazing couple as well, who transitioned from the city to North Idaho to live an off-grid life, and they're doing some wonderful things out there. They think outside the box. They come up with great ideas, and yeah, so I want you guys to go check all of them out after you watch this video. We're doing this as a 5-way collab between us, and I hope you guys enjoy this. But yeah, Lisa, why don't you tell us a little bit why we came off-grid?
Well, when you had brought it, like it's been in the works for a long time, as far as having property and living a slower life, and just being able to be together more. So that's been a long time dream of ours. And we hadn't had an actual plan of how that was going to look. So when we found this property, we knew this was like the right place for us. But the reason why I was so on board with it is because it wasn't just something that was just for me or just for David or just for our girls. It was something that was going to be a life-altering for the better, completely different life for our entire family, and how not just our children would look at life and the importance of, family and things, but us as well, and being able to pass that those morals and things like that onto them, and hopefully a generation. So that was my main reason for really wanting this type of life.
That's a big thing, guys. A lot of people go into off-gridding for various reasons. For us, it was all about freedom. It was about freedom to use our time as we saw fit, as we wanted to use it, in the things that we saw as fruitful or as good. We didn't have to spend our time working for a company or people that we didn't believe in or we weren't on board with. We didn't want to send our kids to people while we were doing that, that didn't understand our children, didn't care about our children as much as we care about our children. And it just seemed like a losing battle. The farther ahead we would get,
financially.
Yeah, financially, then the further behind we'd get on bills, just adding more.
Never seeing each other, like when we're both working.
Yeah.
All the time.
So the off-grid life, guys, it's, I mean, you can do this life in a lot of different ways. You can do it super expensively. You can do it super cheaply. You can do it in a teepee if you wanted to, guys, and live this life. Or you can do it in $1 million setup. So it's all about what you want and what you're able to, what your expenditures, what you're able to expend. But for us, it was about downsizing, and for us, it was about coming to good solutions with what we actually needed in our lives, eliminating the things that we didn't need, trying to be better about reusing things, resources around us, instead of it just constantly expending and then taking back in. So for us, this has been amazing. It's really freed us up to be able to be with our children, to be able to, instead of our labor being wasted somewhere for maybe a company that we don't agree with even morally, you know, we're just trying to make that paycheck, you know. Instead, we're putting that time into our beautiful property out here, guys, and we're building on something long term. We're building a foundation underneath us that we can live on for forever, you know, and then hopefully pass that on to our children, and one of them may want to take it on, you know, if that's what they choose to do. But if not, that's okay too. You know, they've got to live their lives eventually too. But right now, this is for the family. It's nice to also know where your food comes from, guys, and a big part of this was my disease, and also wanting to provide more healthy foods to our children. I have Crohn's disease, and something I struggle with, and I've tried several different medications that were prescribed by doctors, one of them being Humira, and I was on Humira for a while, and I took myself off of that voluntarily against my doctor's wishes. And since then, I've been able to kind of self-regulate my diet. I try and do the best I can with it. Sometimes it's hard, you know, when, especially when you're so busy right now, trying to fit in those meals the way you're supposed to. But right now, it's really great because we know where our food is coming from. And in the future, on into the future, we'll always know what's going into our food. We'll know what's coming back from our food. And that should be really good. That should be really good for us as a family, for our kids, long term. And that's another reason why we really went into this. I grew up in the city. Me and Lisa grew up in the same city. And but I grew up on, I guess, the outskirts of the city where it was still a little bit more underdeveloped. So I had a little bit of a country boy in me. My whole life I was a latchkey kid, and I always, growing up, would build tree forts and you know, stacked log shelters and things like that out of fig wood where we grew up. And so I always wanted to kind of live this life. Avid backpacker, love fishing, that kind of stuff. So it was a natural thing for me wanting to do it, but it was like how you take that step, you know. So anyways, guys, if you want to know how we took that step, the steps and everything that we went through, watch our videos. You know, we're going to keep bringing you more about that. We'll keep bringing you more tips, more info about us as a family. And we love sharing with you guys, but we have to keep this one short. So make sure you guys go.
Probably like at 9:59.
Yeah. Let's see, we're over. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys go and subscribe to the channels.
Leave us comments.
Leave us comments. Yeah, absolutely. And we're hoping to do this together more in the future, guys, as a channel. Let us know if you guys like this sort of thing, these channel collabs. And we're going to leave links down in the description to the channels that we mentioned at the start of this. Go subscribe to their channels, guys. They're going to bring you some amazing content.
Yeah, I was watching my step here. My trip.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one.